Hello, and thank you for coming to the McWaters Effect. I'm your host, Matt, and today I'm going to be talking about Joe Biden and his 63% approval rating and how I think it's complete bullshit. But first, I need you to hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Now let's get on with the show. Alright guys, before I start ranting and raving about the 63%, I want to show you a video from Morning Joe where they're talking about the poll, and I'm going to give my opinion and what I think about it.
Look at this. The latest AP NORC poll shows President Biden with the highest approval rating in its polling so far. 63% of Americans surveyed approve of the president's job performance so far, up 2 points from last month. 36% disapprove. His highest ratings continue to come from his handling of the nation's most pressing issues. 71% approve of how he's dealing with the pandemic, including 47% of Republicans. 57% give him high marks on the economy, though the survey was conducted before Friday's dismal jobs report. The president's weak spot is still on the issue of immigration. 54% disapprove. And the poll showed an uptick in American optimism. 54% say the country is on the right track, the highest since 2017.
Yeah.
So, Joe, I mean, these numbers are pretty amazing. And
All right, my first question is who in the fuck are they polling? Okay? Because these polls are majority of the time skewed to the left. They ask more Democrats than Republicans what they think. And so, of course, he's going to have a higher approval rating if you do that. Number two, when it comes to the pandemic, I think he's done a pretty good job with that. I just don't think he's given Donald Trump the recognition that he deserves for the vaccine being pushed out as fast as it was through Operation Warp Speed. When it comes to the economy, gas prices are soaring. Now, that's not all Biden's fault, but half of it is. And it has to do with closing up the pipeline and stop drilling, and he stopped drilling and fracking on public lands. That's going to hurt you. And then you have what's happened with the Colonial Pipeline with the hacking. And then when it comes to the border, what's going on at the border is horrible. You got kids in cages. You have still thousands of people coming across that border. Some people we catch, some people we don't. We have no idea who's coming in and out of the United States on the southern border at this time. At least half of them they miss. And not only that, when they do catch them, they put them in cages, they put them in tight quarters, and coronavirus is going on. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to get sick. It doesn't make sense. He needs to go back to the Trump policy of what they're doing. It was working. It was working fine. You didn't have this kind of crazy shit that's going on now. And then don't even get me started on foreign policy. First thing, getting out of Afghanistan. Great idea. Should have already been done. But he didn't even give Trump recognition that he's the one that actually got this started. He actually made a deal to get out of Afghanistan, but it was supposed to be in May. And then Biden decided, no, I'm going to wait till September 11th. Why? Because he wants the good optics. Because it's the 20-year anniversary of 9/11. Fuck optics. Get him out of there. We agreed to be out of there in May. And guess what's happening now? Now we're getting attacked because we haven't left yet. Now you have what is going on between Israel and Palestinians. And that's caused because of Joe Biden giving them money again. And instead of using it for medicine, food, stuff like that to help their people, they're using it to buy rockets off the black market to attack Israel. And then you have Syria. He's put troops in Syria so they can build a pipeline from Saudi Arabia to fucking Europe so Europeans can have natural gas instead of being on the tit of Russia for natural gas. That's what happens when you vote a neocon in. They're going to keep on starting wars and staying in places they have no business doing. And then when it comes to Russia, he decides to put sanctions on them because they interfered in our elections, supposedly, and whatever else they did when it comes to Ukraine and Crimea. But he puts these sanctions that really don't do anything but hurt people in the government a little bit. Instead of going after that pipeline they're building from Russia to Germany that would hurt them tremendously. It would hurt them financially, and it would hurt Vladimir Putin politically. He doesn't even touch that. It's the dumbest freaking thing I've ever seen in my life. It's stupid. And now I'm going to start on healthcare. 62% approval rating on healthcare? How? He's done nothing to lower down prices of anything. Matter of fact, They have went up when it comes to the prescription drugs because he got rid of the executive order that Donald Trump signed to lower down prescription drugs. And you know why he did that? Because he's bought and paid for by the drug companies. And you lefties and progressives that think he's going to do Medicare for all, you better just wake up. Ain't going to happen. He's making too much money off those guys, and he's getting too much money from them for his campaign to fucking do that. It ain't going to happen. Okay, anyone that thinks that he's at 63% approval rating, you're a fucking idiot. There is no way he could be at 63%. He might be at 45%, maybe. All the stuff that's going on, inflation's starting to hit the United States because of the amount of money they have printed. No, he's not there. He is around 45%. If you look at it objectively, look at those polls that they do, they overwhelmingly skew to the left. They poll more Democrats than Republicans. They actually poll 25% Democrats, 50% independents, and 25% Republicans. It is 45%, if that. Especially when it comes to what's going on in the Middle East. What's going on in the economy right now, his jobs number was insane. 260,000 jobs this month. Unemployment went up to 6.1%. That's almost twice as high as what it was underneath Trump. I mean, the Economist was expecting 1 million jobs for the month, and he got barely a quarter of it. That is huge. And and how much stuff is going up, it's getting insane. Buying lumber is just absolutely crazy. Imagine building a house. In short, this poll is Democrat propaganda. That's what it is. It's propaganda that's come from the Democrats and from the White House. None of it's true. It's complete bullshit. And they're getting help from the media by pushing this. And the media is trying to help them, trying to say everything's cool, there's no inflation going on, so on and so forth. If you go to fucking Home Depot, you find out that's bullshit. If you go and try to eat a steak, you find out that's bullshit. If you go and get gas, anyone go get gas, you know that's bullshit. Joe Biden, what's going on with him right now, he is the next Jimmy Carter, okay? He's going to have the same kind of economy that Jimmy Carter had. Inflation, lack of resources. He's going to be voted out after the first term. I don't see him running for a second term anyway because he's too damn old. It's elder abuse for him to be in office right now. He can barely say a sentence without tripping all over himself. But 63%, there is no way. Well, guys, that's my opinion. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Peace.